Welcome to part 1 of the series Rhythm of Love. This is a romantic story crafted especially for English learners and story readers. Follow the journey of Raya, a talented young dancer with big dreams, and Elvin, an heir searching for meaning beyond his wealth. Their worlds are about to intertwine in a way that will change their lives forever. In the lively city of Everwood lived a girl named Raya. She lost her parents at a young age and was raised by a kind, older neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, who loved her like her own child. Despite the hard times and the constant struggle to get by, Raya was always full of hope. Her auburn hair flowed like a river of autumn leaves, and her green eyes sparkled with dreams. Raya's true love was dance. She spent every free moment practicing in the small, crowded living room of Mrs. Thompson's tiny apartment. The community center down the street was her special place, where she could lose herself in the music and the beauty of her movements. She taught dance to the neighborhood children, sharing her love for it and earning a little money to help with household expenses. Everyone who saw her dance knew she was special. When Raya danced, it was as if time stood still. Her grace and passion caught the attention of everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest observer. Yet Raya's dream was much bigger than the small stage of the community center. She wanted to join the famous Everwood Ballet Academy, a dream that seemed far away because she couldn't afford it. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, Elvin lived a life of luxury. As the heir to a huge business empire, he lived in a fancy penthouse that overlooked the busy city. But despite his wealth, Elvin felt empty. His parents, successful business people, had planned out his future in the corporate world, a path that made him feel trapped and unhappy. Elvin longed for something that would truly make him happy. One afternoon, looking for a break from his heavy responsibilities, Elvin wandered through the city. His steps led him to the community center, drawn by the sound of laughter and soft music. As he stepped inside, he saw Raya dancing with a group of children, her movements smooth and joyful. He was amazed and couldn't take his eyes off her. Raya noticed him too, a stranger among familiar faces. She kept dancing, but with a new spark that seemed to brighten the room even more. After the class ended, Elvin walked up to her, introducing himself simply as someone who admired her talent. Raya, not knowing who he really was, welcomed him with a warm smile and genuine curiosity. They talked easily. Elvin found himself drawn to Raya's strong will and the joy she brought to those around her. He began visiting the community center regularly, pretending to be a volunteer. Over time, their friendship grew, built on respect and shared dreams. Raya's days continued to be full. Besides teaching dance and working part-time jobs to make ends meet, she worked hard to perfect her dancing, dreaming of the day she could audition for the Everwood Ballet Academy. Her friendship with Elvin became a source of strength and hope, a light in her difficult world. Elvin, in turn, found a new sense of purpose. Inspired by Raya's passion and hard work, he started to question the path his family had set for him. He realized that he wanted to support Raya's dreams, not just as a friend, but as someone who believed in her potential as much as she did. As their bond grew stronger, the lines between their very different worlds began to blur. Elvin saw the world through Raya's eyes, understanding the beauty in her struggles and the strength in her dreams. Raya, meanwhile, found comfort in Elvin's steady support and began to see him as more than just a friend. Yet, as their connection deepened, the challenges ahead became clearer. Raya's financial problems were still a big hurdle, and Elvin knew that he would eventually have to reveal his true identity and the world he came from. But for now, in the warmth of their growing friendship, they found comfort and hope, unaware of the trials and triumphs that awaited them. As Raya and Elvin engage in their first conversation, they feel an immediate connection. Neither of them realizes it yet, but this chance meeting will set the stage for a journey of dreams, challenges, and an unbreakable bond driven by the rhythm of love. Join us in the next chapter as their story unfolds, bringing lessons in language and life.